Good morning. It's Monday. It is already May the 20th. This is Captain Marty, and I am here to talk to you about everything that has happened on the fishing front over the weekend, especially the results of the Hatteras Village Offshore Open Billfish Tournament. I'll be right back.
Fishing Ocracoke is the ultimate lifetime dream for a lot of people. Captain Ernest with Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can help you achieve that dream to the fullest. Whether you're looking to go offshore for tuna, mahi, and billfish, or inshore for puppy drum, speckled trout, and more, Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can go from 2 feet to 2,000 feet of water. Full day, half day, and evening trips are available. Call Captain Ernest at 252-921-0095. Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner. Make your Ocracoke fishing dream a reality.
Hi, I'm Captain Jay Cudworth of the Kokomo with Paradise Dolphin Cruises at Safe Harbor Marina in Wanchese. I want to invite you to take a ride out on the Roanoke Sound to see the majestic bottlenose dolphins up close. As a native, I'll be telling you stories from these waters as a boy growing up in Wanchese. Nature and history have combined to make this area unique, and I love sharing this special place with special people. So come on aboard with me and my crew and experience the real beauty of the Outer Banks. For more information, go online to ParadiseDolphinCruises.com. Again, this is Captain Jay. I look forward to seeing you soon.
So if you follow my fishing reports in particular here, you'll know that I've been down in Hatteras all week, and I was helping score the tournament, the 30th annual Hatteras Village Offshore Open, and got a chance to go back where I first started in North Carolina when I came up from Florida back in 1975 and 76. 2 summers of fishing down there with some of the great legends that are down there was a memory I'll never forget before I came on up to Oregon Inlet and made a career out of charter fishing. But those 2 years in Hatteras were a lot of fun, and a lot of those people are still fishing, and we're fishing in the tournament, like Buddy Hooper, for instance. So it was just great to see some old friends, and their tournament is scored differently than most any tournament. They really have the points tournament, which is all based on releases, and in that tournament, 2,000 points to the dock fees, and they won the tournament. They'll be on the trophy. They'll have their name in the literature. Second place went to the Due South with 1,600 points on releases, and that's Mark Chambers, a longtime mate in both Hatteras and Oregon Inlet. The big money, and now they won money, but the big money in the tournament goes to the largest game fish, and in that case, an old Hatteras legend himself, who's made a career since a young boy in Hatteras, where he was raised as Bull Tolston on the Sea Toy, putting a 542-pounder on the dock. So that was really, really good. They won the big money in the game fish category. The first look had a 502-pounder, and they took second place there. Other than the tournament stuff, the fishing down there has been pretty good. The blue marlin bite for both Hatteras and Oregon Inlet is all the news right now. It can get really hot. We had right before the tournament several days where boats caught 1, 2, 3 blue marlin per boat. A little bit slower in the tournament. It got rough one day, but that's what happens when you put the word tournament on there. So yesterday, the Hatteras fleet laid to the dock. They were blown in, although they did have some boats that got out inshore. They caught some cobia and some red drum, so all was not lost. The Oregon Inlet fleet over the last few days, the last week or so has been hot and cold on the yellowfin tuna fishing, but the last couple days it got really good, and they got some limits of yellowfin tuna. In fact, I believe I have this correct. Only a few boats went yesterday, but a couple of them got their tuna, then went back inshore and sight casted to cobia and got some of those as well. So can you imagine a box full of yellowfin tuna and then a kicker of a couple of cobia on the way in? You can't beat that. They also had a good blue marlin bite over the last week at Oregon Inlet. Mostly all these blue marlin are being released. We're not seeing much in the way of white marlin or sailfish yet, but we should see the sail fishing pick up in Hatteras. They always have a really good July on sail fishing. And then, of course, we'll be getting north of Hatteras. The Oregon Inlet fleet will be getting into their tournament season in the end of July with the Boat Builders Tournament, the Alice Kelly Tournament in August, followed the next day by the Pirates Cove Billfish Tournament. So plenty of activity in the offshore fishing. On the piers, we've had consistent fishing for puppy drum, bluefish, and sea mullet. That's the main 3 things, and that goes from north to south. We've even had a few cobia caught on the piers of late it seems like we're going to have a really good season on cobia so far. So that fishing has been good, whether you're on the beach or on a pier. Remember, if you fish on the piers, you don't need a fishing license. They got you covered with a blanket license. But it's a really good time to go out there with some fresh bait and fish for a combination of things, including sea mullet, bluefish, puppy drum, maybe a speckled trout, a croaker, a spot, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty good. And like I mentioned, you might catch a king mackerel, which there have been quite a few of them offshore as well, but a few of them are getting in towards the piers, so you might do that, or a Spanish mackerel. Now we'll take a little break. I'll be right back to tell you about the backcountry.
Locally owned and operated since 1971, Billy's Seafood has been providing the locals and visitors of the Outer Banks with some of the freshest seafood you'll find. Not too far off the beaten path down Collington Road in KDH, Billy's Seafood has become a landmark for those seeking top-notch seafood at affordable prices. Billy's Seafood also has beer, wine, grandma's tuna salad, and other groceries as well. To see more, go online to billyseafoodobx.com. Billy's Seafood, putting fresh seafood on your table for over 50 years.
Backcountry fishing has been consistent and it doesn't change, and they are the most secretive people in the world. That's why no one will tell me what's going on. But I know for a fact that it's been a great summer already on puppy drum and some yearling drum back in the sound. I know also that you get in the right spot, we're seeing bluefishing like it was back in the good old days. That's a great thing. And some of them are all the way up to big bluefish, 12-pounders. So mostly, though, it's you go out and you fish along, especially the guys down back of Hatteras. I saw while I was down there for the tournament, a lot of the backcountry inshore charter boat guys back in there with light tackle, having a fun time catching puppy drum, speckled trout. All of the inshore boats, the backcountry boats, are catching sheephead when they need to. And, it's pretty good. So that's consistent, not very well publicized, but you can go to any major marina, take a look at the backcountry boats, walk the dock, talk to the captains, find out what it would cost to take you and one or two friends. Don't overdo it. Just two is ideal. Get on there with the captain and do a half day of backcountry fishing. All of our marinas offer that service, and it's a good choice. Haven't heard anything at all on the freshwater fishing lately. So I don't know why that is. I think it's because a lot of people are down here now with their small boats and stuff, and the surf fishing's good enough that it's keeping them occupied doing that. But if anything changes, I'll let you know. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day.